throughout history, service, even if you're talking about a general store with tumbleweeds going down, the old Western days, there was something about a wow moment, and then baking these wow moments into your product and baking these wow moments into every touch point.
That's a pretty big goal, and it is a constant struggle to be able to have the resources that you need and to have the solutions in place, ready, and the staff teams prepared and knowledgeable and up to speed.
It's a very tough industry, but I think that people are in customer service whether they like it or not.
Customers are talking to us about our brand that don't even own our product.
I've been in customer service for a very long time.
People used to lick stamps and send a note in. Then the phone came.
When I started in customer service, it was just the beginning of the toll-free numbers, and we were in the process of rolling toll-free numbers on all of our brands.
In the past, it was somewhat acceptable and expected that you would have a very scripted type conversation when someone calls in. We would work with corporate talking points.
I could find a local dealership for you.
Now we have social media in addition to email, and then we also provide chat to our customers.
We are now, unfortunately, having to be a bit of an octopus in the sense of being everywhere at once.
Consumers now are using all those different channels, and they have they have actually preferred channel that they can choose. And now it's expanding on those channels for us. It's essentially we have more channels to handle.
You will absolutely uncover that you need to be everywhere. You'll literally have to be on Twitter and Facebook and Pinterest, anywhere that there'll be a comment.
When you post something on Facebook, it's there right away.
Those comments don't stay within the boundaries of your particular country. It's out there for the world.
It shifts essentially a little bit the power to the consumer, where now everything they're sharing their experience with their whole network and where their communities, and they're not just talking to us, and sometimes they don't even want to talk to us. They talk about us, but they don't necessarily want to talk to us.
So they're talking to their peers, or they're talking to whoever will listen, and maybe you're there to listen, but it's really unfiltered. This is what they're saying in the wild.
I think one of the biggest changes has been the need for transparency when you're talking with customers.
That listening and authenticity is really critical.
One of the things you can't do is be too scripted in social media, right? When we first started, we were using some of our very, scripted responses, and they were like, is that Ford Motor Company or is that a robot we're talking to?
And if they get an answer from you that's not transparent or feels like you're trying to be deceitful or hide something from them, they'll publish it.
And we have to be able to tell them, well, the information you got was inaccurate or incorrect, and help them provide the right information.
The key is making sure that we're being respectful of everyone's opinions when we're dealing with consumers.
If they see us being truthful and they see us consistently being there, they'll actually, sometimes it's other customers or other people that will stick up for Ford versus us needing to intervene and say something.
You can't go back to, well, it's policy, we just do it this way. It always has to be thought of as a unique transaction.
We have to be smarter because of social media, because if things do go sideways on us, the whole world's going to know real quick.